You take your seats, please. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Ma'am Benz. My respects to our dear University President, Dr. Inko G. Ibague, the Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Dennis Aitan, CMU LHS Principal, Dr. Jomar D. Kapuyan, my classmate in BS Math, CMU Alumni Regent and the President of CMU Alumni Association, Dr. Luella M. Cabaco, our CMU LHS Alumni Association President, Ms. L.V. C. Eduave, ably represented here on stage by Mr. Remlani Vijay Cracker Soliera. Our dear faculty of CMU LHS, our graduates, of course, completers of junior high school, dear parents, friends, guests, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant afternoon to all of you. It is my pleasure and honor to address this year's batch of junior high school completers and senior high school graduates of my beloved alma mater, Central Mindanao University, particularly the Central Mindanao University Laboratory High School. Well, I wish that was entirely true because honestly, it is my pressure and horror to be here in front. Aside from my perpetual anxiety and stage fright, I am sort of not certain if my credentials merit this opportunity to give the best and appropriate address to you guys. Thus, to prepare, I scoured the internet for TED Talks and commencement messages, and even sneakily prompted our dear friend, ChatGPT, to make an interesting message. But unfortunately, nothing seemed to resonate to me personally. So what I did was I consulted a very good friend of mine. He is an intellectual and probably the most philosophical person that I could readily consult on. Yeah. And he sits amongst you. This guy. I asked him, as he is more excited than I am about this speech that I will be making this afternoon. I asked him, Lam, what would you want me to tell you, graduates? And well, expectedly, he gave me this answer. I'd like to emphasize that there is a tone in saying that. Okay, so, well, that's a good idea. He's right, Agbot, because this somehow describes our high school life. Because yes, I experienced it too. Ambot yun. So this afternoon, our talk would be about Ambot. A stands for adventure, of course. High school life was, and will always be an adventure. When we decided, well, our parents decided that we take the USAT and study in Central Mindanao University Laboratory High School. We did not know what lessons we will learn, what experiences we will have, which section we will belong to, and whose friends are we going to be. Nonetheless, we got ourselves admitted in CMU LHS and sailed on this 4 to 6 years worth of adventure among the best, among the brightest, the cream of the crop. The biggest adventure probably of your batch was when pandemic hit. Somebody must have not prepared too well on the requirements, so he or she prayed, the Lord, walang pay klase. And yes, on March, walang klase, it became 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years that we did not see each other. I saw how Aaron spoke up, and he was really frustrated of not seeing the classmates and not having face-to-face classes. Yeah, sayang ang learnings, guys. Well, I know it is probably the same for most of you. So I would ask him from time to time lang, kumusta yung classwork? Thankfully, after several 2 years or so, we moved back to face-to-face classes. And then there you shared among yourselves adventures, many adventures together. And this time when I would ask Aaron, kumusta yung Cyrus? Di man siya ma-stress. But gihapon. So yeah, A is for adventure. Then we have, naman sa letter A is letter B. Well, making mistakes. So that's M. Because our high school life is an adventure and we often don't know what to expect, it is inevitable that we make mistakes. We may have regrets over these mistakes, like buying Don Mac or milk tea in the middle of the week and then end up poor during Thursday and Friday. Snoozing the alarm during exam week, and not putting plus C after evaluating an indefinite integral, or maybe for some, not confessing to your crush. High school life is the time that we make mistakes, learn from them, and probably make some more. Now we come to this time, sure na siya, letter B. Blue book. Every morning, I would really hear this school supply. Because we make mistakes, we have our prefect of discipline to reinforce the rules and guidelines of the school. For us to learn and improve. As an effect, Aaron gets a haircut regularly. He comes to school early and participates in bayanihan actively most of the time. All thanks to Sir Lester, Sir Jomar, and this notorious Blue Book. My job as the maldita tita is somehow made easier because of this school supply. This is a record of how much growing up we needed to do. And then, high school life is overwhelming. I know many of us would agree. We were overwhelmed with classwork, with school activities, with wanting to fit in, with the choices of food in the school canteen. We had to start choosing because this time we are not supposed to rely anymore so much on the decisions of our parents. This is the start of us deciding. And so, high school life is also about trusting the process. I also hear this a lot from you when your teacher gets impatient, get impatient with Aaron, nga dugay makailis. Me, trust the process. Very good. I hear this oftentimes from students your age, from you Gen Zs, especially when we are impatient with others, with our seemingly slow and little progress. We remind ourselves to wait lang, trust the process. And so we did some 20 years ago, 21. This is our class picture when we are in second year to Gemini. Some 22 years ago, 23 years ago, yeah. You have to find me. Ang makakita na I prize prayer and moral support. Okay, and then we had this picture. This was some of us now. We had our batch reunion last December. 20 years after our graduation. You do the math. Or I do the math yet. This was our group pic. And yes, there have been a lot of things that happened in between. Looking back, we realize now that life is still ambot, but on a whole new different level. Age is still an adventure, but this time, it is more meaningful. A meaningful quest of finding our purpose, our niche, and our life's direction. And we still make mistakes, but not without daunting consequences. And so, we are more prudent this time, not with the same carelessness anymore, because we have learned considerably from our past mistakes. B, blue books are still there. We have Facebook. It's a blue book of our lives. It is a record of our shortcomings, and it is a comparison of our lives to other people of our age. Sadly though, recently, it had become easier for us to call out someone publicly in the comment section than to give private message, to give constructive criticism. So be careful of this new blue book. Be careful how to use it. And still, overwhelming. Life today is more overwhelming than ever. A lot more pressure seeing the achievements of other people. Then again, we remind ourselves the T, which is to trust the process. Okay, on a personal note, when I have achieved, what I have achieved so far may be a bit unremarkable compared to what most of my classmates have achieved. I have classmates who are doctors, who are nurses, who are physicists, who are accountants, and doctors. So mine is still a little unremarkable compared to that. And it's fine with me. They were out there conquering the world, and I am so proud of them. As for me, I initially planned to apply for a scholarship this year to pursue applied mathematics this time, and that would be for at least 3 years. But God had a different plan for me. I know that His plan is better though. I was called to serve the university, to man the office of instruction. I have to tell you guys that with the little experience in administrative functions that I have, and with my lack of social skills, the job seemed too daunting. It's like studying law, social work, and management all at the same time while doing clerical work. It is a struggle, of course, primarily because I am a math teacher. So, in a span of little over 5 months in the office, many times I also told myself, ambot, wala na ko kasabot, ani. Sorry, Sir Press. I forgot. Okay. Well, but I guess that is perfectly normal when we are still learning. Learning always starts from humility in saying, I don't know, amput. Or with a different tone, amput. In recognizing that there are far many things that is yet to discover, it is made better by changing the tone and adding one word to I don't know with I don't know yet. In a span of little over 5 months in the office, I could say that I have learned so much. Looking back, I realized that the takeaways being in this designation are more than what I would have learned in postdoc. Me in January 2, 2024, before the bad news came, is so much different than the more upgraded version standing here in June 14, 2024. And I am truly grateful to CMU, to my mentors, who are math guys. As you can see, Sir Press is a math guy. Ma'am Dennis Tan, a mentor of mine also, is a math gal. And Sir Jomar, classmate of mine, where I also learned a lot from, is also a math guy. So pag math na mo, segue. I am grateful to CMU, to my mentors for trusting me with the job, and I am grateful that I have not allowed my fears and self-doubt to stop myself in accepting and experiencing this good opportunity while serving my alma mater. Knowing what I now know, I reflected on what I would tell my younger self in high school. If I can go back in time with a time machine, what would I tell myself? The winning lottery combination. Joke. Okay, so I'd like to share some of these things. In a world full of ambot lang, it is worthy to be sure. Yes? To solve. Service is about solving. We serve our community by looking for solutions to its problems. The solutions, most of the time, require analytical and rational minds. Luckily for us, CMU made sure we are accustomed to problem solving and thinking critically. We strive to contribute to the solution and not to be part of the problem. To unlearn. We should be open to unlearning. While academic, you have been confined in the premises of CMU LHS for 4 to 6 years, and what you have learned is homogeneous. You will soon see that there is as much to unlearn as there is to learn. There are many things to undo as there is to do. Challenge your prejudices. Be curious of other people's ideas, not just your own. Also learn to say, sorry, I was wrong. Then we have resilience. We learn to be resilient. While academic excellence prepares us for the unknown future, we are more excellent when we are rooted to the right attitude and the right values. As you pursue your goals, do not forget CMU's core values. What are the core values of CMU?
Commitment to excellence and service, moral
Sir.
integrity, unity in
Okay,
diversity.
commitment to excellence, moral integrity, and unity in diversity. They will always keep you in the right path and will make you resilient. Finally, E, empathy. We seek to understand other people. It is easy to be knowledgeable these days, but what sets the best people apart are their ability to empathize and empower others through kindness and encouragement. Remember that in the dictionary, compassion comes before correction. Learn to put your feet in others' shoes, but don't smell it afterwards. Realize that our journey in CMU LHS prepares us to face our unknown future. We don't know what lies ahead, and we don't know where life will take us. Life has that wicked humor of surprising us from time to time. But CMU, through CMU LHS, and together with our loving parents, families, guardians, friends, your classmates, they all prepared us well to grow wherever we are planted, to adapt and flow with the challenges and surprises we will face in the future, and to be open to embrace uncertainty. So in the midst of ambot lang, pag-sure mo, congratulations everyone. Congratulations to our senior high school graduates and junior high school completers. Pleasant